Hi guys, this is Jaime here. We had a bit of rain a few days ago, about 150 mil in a few hours, and had a bit of flooding. And so what we're doing is Pop and I are going down to the dam. We have a little walkway down there, and we're gonna try and pull that out. But yeah, before the rain, that dam there was empty. It's probably 4 or 5 meters deep. And then the big dam down there, which I'll show you in a bit. Yeah, Pop's driving down in his little Fergie. I'm in the Deutz.
What are you thinking, Jamie? What's our... You're going to get it first time? We've had a bit of a guess where we think it is.
Probably take a few goes.
Righto. All right. Well, we'll put it on time lapse and we'll see how we go.
Well, we found it and we hooked it up, and now we've hooked it up to the Massey Ferguson. And Pop.
It would be embarrassing if I put my seatbelt on, hadn't I?
Yep.
We won't be too brave.
Unhooked yourself.
We'll have to find a better way of doing that, mate. Take one of these off, eh? And we can go like this. I'll see it like that.
Why didn't we think of that?
Why didn't we think of that? Because I'm too old and I've forgotten, and you're too young to... Is that right? Something like that.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Use that 28 horsepower.
Oh, I'm not sure how much of 28 it's got. We should put a bit of pipe there so it doesn't jam.
Oh. Attempt number 2. Maybe we need the Deutz. Maybe we need the Deutz.
Yeah, that's why we brought it in, just in case we need it back up.
Get the front wheels up. Not really?
Try. little Fergie scared it into action, didn't it?
Yep.
Well, a very good morning and a very early morning to everybody out there. It is the 22nd of January, and just to prove that I do get up early and work, you know, sometimes, it is currently 4:30 and we are on the weeder. So we're at one of the main farms, and yeah, I just started on the weeded, so all is going well. I actually came down yesterday afternoon and filled up, and yeah, did all that, checked it all out, because at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's hard to see because the sun's not up, but yeah, just to go over and check it, make sure everything's right. We've got a fair bit of spraying this week. The reason why I'm getting up early is it is going to be 44 degrees Celsius, which I believe is about 100, maybe a little bit over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the forecast for today. We don't have that hot of a day very often, but apparently it is happening today. So we need to get the spray out early. Pretty much all this week's going to be quite warm, and it's going to work a lot better. Once it gets too hot, the weeds shut down and they don't absorb the chemicals. So yeah, if I get going at 4 o'clock or whatever, and then I'll be right, probably knock off about lunchtime, something like that, before it gets really stinking hot. So that's the plan, and I thought I would show you guys. Yeah, I don't think I've taken any footage of this at night, so let's shut down the side lights. So yes, you can see the big beam of infrared, so that's what it uses to detect the chlorophyll in the plants, and yeah, fire on any weeds or actively growing weeds. So it is pretty cool, and you can see the blue lights flashing every now and then. That just means it's triggered on that camera. So that camera, each camera controls 5 nozzles. So basically it's just one of those 5 nozzles is fired. A little bit of excitement, a couple of piggies. Well, it's well and truly daylight now, but I'm just driving past the cotton, so I thought I'd just from the tractor cab here, because I've got to try and beat the heat. So yeah, we can see that it is progressing nicely. So that's probably, it's probably on average about a foot tall, but yeah, it's looking pretty good, so pleased about that. I'm actually just going to go to the northeast block, and yeah, there's only 80 hectares there, so I'm going to do that and finish off with that today. I should finish that by lunchtime, and then obviously by then it's going to be too hot to spray, so I'll do that, then bring it back here, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning, next morning, I will finish off this, or I'll start on yeah, doing the rest of this block here. I should finish that by about 8 o'clock or so tomorrow morning, and then I've got to go to the main lease block. There's what, about 350 hectares to do there with the weeded as well. So again, I'll go until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, just to see what the temp's like, get as much as I can done, and then go back early the next morning again, and hopefully I'll finish that off. What, today's Monday, so hopefully I'll finish off that on Wednesday, and then I'll probably use Wednesday afternoon to just get ready for spraying at the south lease block with the house. So I did just spray that. I don't think I videoed it actually, but I did spray that last week, and I just need to go back to do a double knock on that. So that is the plan for this week. Well, I got a little distracted as far as I forgot to pick up the camera, but I went and did the northeast block. That's all done. It is getting quite warm now. It's been about 12:30. I'm just on the way back through. I'm just going to do one strip and work my way down to the tank, and then it'll be knock off time. So yeah, so all is going well. I will pull up at the cotton on my way past, actually in the ute, so I'll get out and have a quick look at that. Obviously show you guys where that's up to, and I think, yeah, that'll be it for the day, I think. Righto guys, it is about 41 degrees, so, and it's rising quite quickly, so I'm a bit hot and sweaty. But anyway, we will have a look at the cotton here. I've actually chosen the spot where the flood come through. So this, like, we didn't get any rainfall as such, but yeah, just washed through just from the local rain, only 5 or so k's away. But the cotton here, obviously this was underwater or somewhat affected, but there is a bit there that the silt washed the cotton away or has half buried the cotton. But yeah, this stuff seems to be poking through all right. But a little bit variable here for obvious reasons, but yeah, it is, well, seems to be coming along nicely. I'm definitely glad that I am not a cotton plant out in this heat. So it yeah, she's definitely springing up, and it looks like there should be a decent amount of moisture underneath, so I don't think this week of fairly hot weather will, I mean, it won't enjoy it, but I don't think it'll be detrimental. But we'll wait and see. But I'm going to get out of this heat. It is yeah, there is something like 38 to 40 degrees is one thing, but when you start getting over 40 to 44 or whatever they're forecasting, you actually got to be a little bit careful what you do. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody, I actually didn't pick up the camera yesterday, apart from that drone footage of in the morning of the sunrise, but I got the main lease block all sprayed with the weeder. There was nothing interesting that happened, so I didn't film anything. But this morning again, started early. Sun's not that far from coming up, and I'm here at the south lease block, and yeah, we're going to spray all of it today. So again, it's going to get pretty warm, possibly 42, something like that today. So yeah, starting early, hoping we can finish a little bit earlier before the heat hits. But in other news, I don't have full GPS. So we've usually got the base station that we set up on that little hill, and For whatever reason, I set it up this morning, but yeah, it didn't. Well, the lights were on, but not a green light, which means yeah, it just wasn't connecting. So I have no idea what's happened there, but basically that means that I can't rely on the GPS for guidance. It will steer, but every time I turn around and start another road, it could be off. So I am just using my old marks from last time when the GPS was working. So I'm actually got probably today I'm going to have to, it's very, very disappointing, but I'm probably going to have to do a lot of it freehand and just follow the marks. So for a millennial, that's pretty tough. A bit like getting up at 3:30 or 3 o'clock every morning for this week. So that's yeah, it's a tough gig. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to try and catch the sunrise with the drone. I won't try and drive and fly the drone because yeah, of the GPS situation. So yeah, that means today's probably going to be reasonably uneventful as well, but if it turns into something exciting happening, I'll pick up the camera. But if there is nothing after this drone footage, we might end the video there. And so thanks for watching, guys. But yeah, stick around, watch the drone footage. Hopefully this sunrise is a good one. And yeah, it's a nice scenery around here, so I do like to take the time to get some good footage of that. So anyway, let's see how it goes.